brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Tuesday morning after a Monday off, in which I didn't sleep. I'm back. Just to start. Hey, Northwest L, if you're listening. How come I pay $60 more a month for my internet, but now it's worse? Just putting it out there into the ether. It's so much worse. Why is it so much worse? We never had problems streaming, never had problems gaming before, and now on it's nightly that we get like choppy, or it stops working. It's ridiculous. Also, the internet no longer goes to the back office, which it used to. Never used to have another router. Now we're having to think of getting another router, even though we've got a so-called double router in the living room, which is supposed to give more span, more space. The back room, when the door is closed, Phoenix can't use her office because the internet is too terrible.
The contrast of this music and your rant over top.
Oh, it could be worse. I could be yelling.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know. That's what people want to wake up to, but it's frustrating. And I know that everybody has these complaints, but it feels like sometimes you're just yelling into an echo chamber in which Northwest Tel never has an answer, never comes back to anybody with anything, and might send out a person or two to check on your thing for them to go, yeah, everything looks good.
Having never been, I imagine this is what therapy is like.
No.
They just play nice music behind you.
Yeah, that's right. That's all they do. That's all they do.
Stories.
Exactly. Well, actually, they play a selection of your own music. What do you want to listen to today? And I'm just like, I don't know, Limp Bizkit. And then we chat.
And then they start writing, and they just never stop writing.
What are you writing there? Oh, it's just for me.
There's a lot to unpack about you wanting to listen to Limp Bizkit.
Well, you never want to bore the person you're paying to hear you talk.
That's right. You got to.
That's what I do this for.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, driving the North. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about it, but hey, no one listens to the show anyway. So, Lekter, remember when Bridget Ross came in to talk about Curl Friends?
I do.
They pitched this at the YKIF, and they got some funding.
Mm-hmm.
And they were holding auditions last week for their pilot, which they're going to be filming in a couple of weeks.
Well, just quick correction.
Yes.
Last time she came in, we briefly just mentioned Curl.
We briefly. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
There's
the time previous to the puppy chat.
Did it even come up that time?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. But
we've talked about it a lot, not in her presence.
That's right. And I angled at her. I said, "Oh, this is a report from me," just kind of half kidding, and then she invited me to audition, and I thought it was just like, because you kind of made a big deal about it.
Well, I asked for notes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, remember she gave me notes.
Yeah, and
I took them to heart.
Yes,
they were heartbreaking.
Well, you're a professional.
I know, and I don't want to hear about
a lot of pride.
That's right. so much pride. But apparently, I did okay, and I will be joining the cast of Girlfriend.
Hey, all right.
Do a little table read tomorrow night. Very, very excited to be involved. Bridget, as we know, is wonderful, and Keith Malcolm in there as well. Good stuff. Like a great team, and also Amy Lischelt. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Amy, I apologize. But a great team.
Well, now you're cut.
I am cut, probably.
Diss Amy
Lischelt. Lechelt.
You gotta know your girlfriend's names.
Lechelt.
I hope that's not.
I hope it's not either. I mean, but if it is, great.
That's a great name.
But I mean, we know the trailer. We saw the trailer, and super funny, and I really dig what they're kind of going for. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
So when does the first episode
air?
Get shot?
Oh, I have no idea. Oh, when it gets shot, it'll be the second week of spring break, so the week of the 24th to the 28th. They're shooting. I've just got the one scene, so I don't think I'll be there the whole time, but it'll be fun anyway.
Are you allowed to tell us a little bit about your character?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe things change, right? I mean, because sometimes you have, a thing you do in the audition and may not necessarily be in the show.
Right.
So
you did say you were auditioning for a curling club bartender.
Right. Who gets to flirt with Bridget.
With the curl friends.
Which is, not, it's a little odd.
Well, yeah.
It's a little odd.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Acting.
Yeah.
Acting.
Right.
So, she acts very indifferent to it, so it's very much like real life if it ever happened. But yeah, it's gonna be a ton of fun. Very funny people, and Keith, as we know, very talented filmmaker, and has a great eye, makes everything look pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you.
We'll see. Maybe I fall flat on my face. It's been a while.
Well, at the very least, I'll take partial credit.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for getting those notes.
Yeah.
Although I had already auditioned at that point.
Yeah, but I think they were waiting to hear how you would react to those notes.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
let's
you
give him a couple notes, see how he reacts.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll go from there. One of the reasons I brought this up, I wanted to bring it up anyway because it happened over the weekend, but also Pat Kane shared a memory from last year's Dead North, Mobsters, which I was involved in, and the scene, the infamous scene where I cut off a certain part of a person's anatomy is there, and he got the crowd reaction for it, which is awesome. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a boost this morning. I've been up since 4, so I wasn't able to sleep.
Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a poop daisy.
You went to bed at 7:30?
No,
up at 4.
God, it was up to like 10:45.
Oh, Jesse.
I'm just. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fall asleep.
You're getting into character, aren't you? You're a curling club bartender bad boy with a mean streak.
That's
and,
right. Not a mean streak. A mysterious kind of brooding.
A heart of gold.
Impishness.
Yeah.
Yeah, a heart of gold. That's
this
right.
odd kind of wisdom that you don't expect.
Why I'm going to have to get into that mindset, right? Because there are obviously a ton of people who do kind of gigs around town, right? Like work at a restaurant, work as a bartender, do this, do that, do this to make ends meet. And I did that for a very long time in my 20s.
Right.
But I'm not in my 20s anymore.
No.
I'm still recovering from my Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. You know? And it wasn't just the imbibing of drinks. It was the eating. Like you have a bunch of pizza and chips and stuff like that. I'm still recovering from eating junk food on Saturday.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Got a little scarring from that heartburn.
Oh God. Stomach is just doing call. Anyway, Cast and Crawford. Very much looking forward to it. Very excited to be involved, and we'll tell you more as soon as I can. Doing a table read, like I said, on Wednesday. Again, not sure I'm allowed to talk about any of this, so Bridget, sorry if I'm not. There it is.
You're probably okay.
I'm probably all right.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Tuesday morning. Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford and co-sponsored this morning by the Great Northern Music Conference. And we'll have Trevor Sinclair in just a little bit later on, around 8 a.m., to talk about the Great Northern Music Conference, brought to you by Music NWT. All kinds of sponsors this morning. And you know what time of the year it is? It's that time of year. It's the sexiest time of year. That's right. It's time to file them taxes.
Is it time for a little adult conversation?
That's right. Ooh, baby. Turn the lights down low and get comfortable. We're about to assess what we spent last year and where our taxable income goes.
Are you excited?
I am excited.
I'm pretty excited.
Do you have your receipts out? Ooh, you do. That's a long list of receipts.
Did you get your T4?
I did get my T4.
I hope so, because your employer is supposed to send it out before the end of February.
That's right. T4. 4 is all I need, if you know how to use it.
You didn't receive that in the mail yet. You might want to get in contact with your HR department.
That's right. Don't expect a delay like last year. This year, they should be right on time.
It's going to be a weird tax season.
It's going to be a little strange. You're going to want to consult a professional to see if there's anything else you can write off, or that is taxable. Many tax stuff. You know how it is.
I had a real good adulting moment last week.
Oh.
You want me to tell you about it?
I do.
I got in contact with my bank. Financial investment advisor. And I made the decision, which I've known for years now, is a good idea.
Ooh, good idea.
To invest a little extra cash into my RRSP.
Make it rain.
Before the end of February.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you get all that money back on your income tax.
That's right. Make sure you get that in time. It's too late now, but hopefully you were like Lekter and got it in there before the end of the shortest month of the year.
It's called investing in yourself.
That's right. That doesn't just mean self-care. Sometimes that means actual cash.
feeling pretty good about it.
You should feel good about it.
I mean to do it every year.
Investing in your retirement means you're planning for the future.
And it usually just slips my mind.
I'm a millennial. My future plan is the end of civilization.
I've got a conservative portfolio.
Yeah, you do.
So I kind of got to rely on being responsible with my money.
Low risk. Make it responsible. A little bit of give back.
The slightest bit.
Yeah, that's all you need. You don't need to go crazy.
Well, I don't want no, stock investors just getting reckless with my retirement funds,
Don't invest in hedge funds. Boom.
Invest in yourself, baby.
That's right. Invest in yourself.
I'm really looking forward to tax season. I don't know about you.
Not me. Never do.
Gonna get in touch with my tax return specialist, and that's it.
That was good, though. The beat dropped perfectly. Gonna get in touch with my tax return specialist. Boom.
So don't forget, everybody, make an appointment with your tax return specialist, or do your taxes yourself if you're feeling a little sassy this year.
Yeah, that's right. Remember, if you're self-employed and you do your taxes yourself, be sure to have someone look over them, because holy crap, can you get reassessed real quick. And that's been an adult conversation with Wheeler and Lekter.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, but also this morning brought to you by the Great Northern Music Conference and Music NWT. And we've got a rep from Music NWT, Trevor Sinclair, in the studio this morning to give us a little rundown on the Great Northern Music Conference. Trevor, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. There you go. Very good. I like that.
Gotta be awake.
That's right. Got to get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, Trevor, before we get started with the Great Northern Music Conference, tell us a little bit about Music NWT and what you guys are all about.
Absolutely. Music NWT is a music industry association. There are music industry associations in every single province and territory, with the exception of Nunavut. We'll have to correct that.
That's right.
But we come together and we help support particularly recording artists and the music industry at large. Our ultimate vision is a strong music industry in the NWT. Mm-hmm. And we're also heavily affiliated with the Western Canadian Music Alliance. Okay. Every year they put on Breakout West, which is sort of like the Junos for Western Canada.
Yeah.
We've even had some winners here. Carmen Braden last year won Composer of the Year. So she was competing against composers literally all across Western Canada, and there's some amazing ones out there. But not only did she win last year, she won the year before that as well.
Two times.
She keeps winning.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And this is what Music NWT tries to promote and push, is those that wish to push their career to the next level. And certainly those artists that are just starting out and are deciding, is this the kind of the career I want? Is this the path I want to take? And we can help that out and help them connect with other artists, other performers, other music industry professionals, etc., both here in town and nationally.
Awesome. I mean, there's so much musical talent out there, especially like just even in Yellowknife alone, but across the NWT, and musicians that need help. You've got like, recording companies kind of sprouting up as well. So people kind of doing all these things during COVID, during the pandemic, is kind of put a fire under a lot of people to get some stuff organized. I imagine Music NWT is no different.
That's right. And of course, our challenge is we currently don't have an executive director. And by the way, I'm the president of Music NWT, so a lot of this seems to fall on us and on our shoulders as volunteers.
Yes.
So that's something we hope to be working with the GNWT in soon.
Yeah.
Is around correcting some of that and having a few more paid people to move this along.
Absolutely.
But I always throw out that call out to other artists listening. If you're listening, please come.
If you want to be the executive director of Music NWT, here's your chance.
Come get involved.
You mentioned Breakout West. Now, I know in the past that obviously one of the goals is having Breakout West here, in Yellowknife. And I don't know how close we came, but I heard that we came kind of close.
Well, quite frankly, they were prepared to hand it to us.
Yes.
We just were not prepared. We didn't have the people in place. We didn't have the venues set up. It was our piece that we left behind, but they're prepared to work with us. And through the Western Canadian Music Alliance, they've also said, well, look, perhaps if we can't make Breakout West happen here soon, maybe we can do a northern version to get started.
Breakout North.
With
Yeah,
a long Breakout North.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah,
absolutely.
It writes
sort of
itself.
Yeah,
Rather than a northern outbreak.
Yeah, northern outbreak. That's right.
Yeah.
We've avoided that.
Yeah, yes, we have.
Maybe that's the theme. Is it's the new northern outbreak.
That's right.
It's all musical, man. It's all musical.
That's right. Awesome. So, tell us about the Great Northern Music Conference, annual conference, obviously happening online this year. What is the Great Northern Music Conference?
Absolutely. So every year, Music NWT has been doing this now for, I think, about 6 or 7 years running. Last year, I guess it was really technically over a year ago because we did it October, November the previous year. And we had all kinds of panelists from funding agencies, etc. We've also put on musical development workshops even. So we had, I remember Carmen Braden was running one on chord progressions. We had Attila Novak from The Welder's Daughter. He was doing a thing on the use of pedals, and he has like the ridiculous number of pedals. And then we have our live showcase, because that's a big part of it, is bringing the industry together and saying, look, here is our talent. And for all the festivals and events out there, come check out our talent. Here's the opportunity to help decide who some of your maybe local artists for our local festivals, who you might want to see on your stages. But of course, this year, we're not 100% how those festivals are looking yet, but we still want to be prepared for it. So since we can't live showcase, one of the things we want to make sure that we do is provide maybe an alternative way. So we're going to put all artists on the stage. We'll bring in a videographer, good sound tech, and get a good, solid live performance recording. We plan on live streaming the whole thing as well. But then the artist gets to walk away with that video in their hand. And as they're bidding on conferences, festivals, etc., that they want to bid on, they can still send that in. So those those of higher power that make these decisions and who they're going to bring on, they can actually see how those bands perform live on stage.
Very cool.
Very nice. Yeah.
And on the conference end of things, there's a whole variety of things that we're hoping to take on. The number one theme here is managing your career. So if you're just starting out, so you might want to learn about these things now rather than you find yourself recording and now it's the now what, because there you're sort of at the 11th hour, and certainly come on in and we'll help out there as well. But if you're a kid in high school and you're part of that high school band and you want to know, well, where do we go from here? This is your opportunity to check it out and tie into the rest of the music industry as well and see where you have to go from here. A big part for artists is, well, we're all broke, we're all starving artists, right? So financing your project.
Yes.
So where do you get funding? Both local level and national level. We'll talk about that. We'll maybe look at some of the due dates to get your applications in for this funding, and even the criteria that's considered for that funding to help you create a successful a bid for financing. And the last part is by the way, I'm going to give a shout out right now to Jesse Reed, who has taken this on to manage the conference this year and has been just hit the ground running, which has been super helpful. One of the things that she's pushed for here as well is pandemic art, she's calling it. So finding opportunities. Wow, try that again. Finding opportunity. This is why I'm just the drummer. For
you're good. You're doing great, man. Go for it. You're keeping a very good rhythm right now.
That's right.
Go for it.
That's right. Finding opportunities during COVID-19. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. So that, yes, there is funding out there for artists to help support them and get through some of this time. And it hasn't been largely publicized here in the NWT. We need more volunteers at Music NWT to come help us do this kind of stuff.
Call out for volunteers.
Saying. Yep, that's right. And so that's one of the other things we want to cover during this conference. So we got financing your projects, how to manage your career, and dealing with our current situation. How do we move forward from here?
Are you still looking for bands to get those videos for them?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
So check out our Facebook page.
Yep.
There's information there, and check out our website. And I'm going to say this, to our website is musicnwt.com.
Okay.
Somebody has stolen the .ca from an old website that we had and are sort of holding us at ransom, crazy money to have it back.
Just do the .com. It's fine.
Yeah, .com.
Yeah.
And it's not on our website yet because that falls to my shoulders, and I still need to do that. So
good
we'll
reminder
have it up
for yourself.
there as well. Yeah, but there is a form. Go check out again our Facebook page. You'll find it all there. And super, super important, as I made giant notes here in front of myself,
I
must give a shout out to the NWT Arts Council, who funds this project every year and has been doing so for a number of years. And it's a substantial chunk of funding, and we really appreciate their help in advancing the music industry here in the NWT, as well as Factor. I cannot say enough for Factor. They are our saving grace. They give us substantial funding every year so that Music NWT can operate. Often we've put that funding directly into the hands of artists, helping them get out to the world to showcase. In the past, we've funded folks like Digga Wolf's band to go down to New Orleans to, I think it was Folkorama, or no, it wasn't. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was something like that. And we funded other artists from some of the communities to come down right here to the conference in the past as well. So we've, and we couldn't do that without Factor.
Beautiful.
Factor
Awesome.
is key in making all that happen.
Very cool. Speaking of, so you're still looking for artists. How can they get in touch other than the Facebook page? Is there an email or a number? Just go to the Facebook page?
So I believe here we can call the main contact for this will be Jesse Reed.
Okay. For volunteers as well.
And for volunteers, please, Facebook page is the easiest way to do it. All the forums, everything will be there. Again, it'll also be up on the website.
MusicNWT.com.
And Jesse Reed's email is jessereed@TalkingRavenNWT.
Oh, I like that.
Give her a shout, absolutely. And you're also welcome. Well, actually, we'll focus on that. But if you wish to reach out to Music NWT and other matters, we're musicnwt.info@gmail.com.
Okay.
.com.
Not .ca.
Home. That's
I'll
right.
admit, every time I hear hotmail.ca, I think it's fake.
That's right. Other key things, two other things I want to really make sure I mention too here. The conference is free. It's free. And it's online. So again, those out in our communities here all across the great NWT, you can join on. And heck, you're not from the NWT. You can still participate as well.
Absolutely.
It's free and it's online.
And you're going to be doing a live feed of these performances as well, you said.
Absolutely.
Wicked.
Yes. And that will be on, I believe it's March 27th.
Okay.
Specific times will be announced within probably the next week.
Awesome. And
So
that'll
just
be on the
follow
Facebook page as well.
Facebook
Yes.
page for all updates
Yep.
and all that
Absolutely. You
good stuff.
can follow Music NWT on Facebook. Please follow us. We send out all kinds of information throughout the year. As funding opportunities pop up, we try to get that on our Facebook page. It's our main way of communicating out. And through there also you'll find other things like this year we did a COVID-related jingle contest at around Christmas.
Oh,
We
yeah,
did one
yeah,
back in
those
the
are
spring,
great.
and Cabin Radio was there to
Awesome, yeah,
support us as
absolutely.
well.
Right.
Once again, thank you, Cabin Radio.
We like music.
And so you can check out some of the things that we've done
Awesome.
past on there.
Awesome. So Music NWT, the Facebook page, all updates are going to be there. If you are looking to volunteer, you want to help out at the music conference, you can do that. Get in touch with them there. Also, if you are a band and you're looking to learn about how to advance your career in the music industry, not just in the North, but all across Canada, this would be a great opportunity for you to do that. Great Northern Music Conference. You get a video of your performance. You can send it to whoever you want.
And if you're an aspiring executive director,
Yeah, that's right.
all kinds of opportunities
Yes,
at
yes.
Music NWT.
There are plenty of board members out there just chomping at the bit to be an ED.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Because I'm tired
An
of doing all this
aspiring
work.
executive director.
That gets paid very little.
That's
It's
right.
a great opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's what executive directors do. They get paid very little and they work
And-
very
and
much.
Work like
Get
a
on it.
fiend. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I got my degree in executive directing.
Awesome. Oh, hey, looking for a job? No. Hey, well, and thinking of Cabin Radio and awesome sponsorships, there's also another opportunity for any businesses out there that
There you
would
go.
like to sponsor. Anyone
All
that
right.
gives over $1,000 of in-kind sponsorship will have their logo on a panel in the backgrounds, website, social media, and all that good stuff. So,
Beautiful.
Please either send us your money or some sort of in-kind support is always appreciated as well. We're all for the bartering system.
Awesome. We gave dates for the live stream, but dates for the conference itself.
March 24th to the 27th.
Perfect.
And, details around panels, timing, all that stuff to follow.
Trevor, you are a fountain of information. Couldn't have asked for more of it. But thank you so much for joining us this morning, man. This is a great opportunity for any artists here in the North to get some much needed education on how to advance their career, but also a chance to perform.
That's right.
On video, yes, but still a chance to perform. And haven't you all been looking for that? Awesome.
Dying.
Dying to do it. All right, Trevor, thanks so much for joining us. You said president of Music NWT, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Not by choice.
You're doing ET stuff, though. He's not an aspiring
I love it.
executive director. All right. Perfect, man. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Cheers.
All right. Great Northern Music Conference, 24th to the 27th of March. And you can get in touch with them at Music NWT on Facebook or musicnwt.info@gmail.com. There you go. Get in touch, get your music scene, and get a leg up.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin brought to you by Aurora Ford, Driving the North. Also brought to you by the Great Northern Music Conference this morning as well, and Music NWT. Want to thank Trevor Sinclair for coming in and chatting about the conference and about Music NWT. And if you're a musician, you got a band, or maybe you're just a solo artist, you're going to want to check out the Great Northern Music Conference. A great way to learn a little bit more about the business, how to advance your career, and also get a live tape performance or a taped live performance. Yeah, a taped live performance that you can send out to prospective festivals and agents and, I don't know, well-wishers. I have no idea. But there you go. It's a great way to do it. Finishing off the show this morning, we got a Best of the Buddies raffle giveaway. That's right. It's for the Snow King.
Whoa.
What? What?
You forgot the most fun word.
Oh, what is it?
Best
Bonanza.
of Buddies Bonanza.
Best of Buddies Bonanza raffle giveaway. That's right. The Snow King Winter Festival, which is, a little bit different this year. Sold 500 tickets for the new Snow Buddy reverse raffle. They went on sale Valentine's Day. They are sold out, which is great news, or so the email says. But you know what? I've been known to misread emails constantly, or not read them at all. But I did read them this morning. It said like they got sold out last night,
Right.
At around 9:00.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
That's what the email says.
Yeah.
And then AJ forwarded it to me, and I read it, and he can't blame me for that.
That's not just the title, is it?
No.
I
What?
mean, I don't know why you would put that in the title and then have something completely different later on.
This is from Snowpoke. We sold out at 9:16
Hey.
tonight. That's last night with
Very
almost
nice.
3 hours to spare. Almost 200 tickets rallied to purchase since Friday night.
Wow.
It's an old saying, but YK comes together when the clock is ticking.
That's right.
I hope that's the same when the world's about to end.
Has that been a saying?
Well, I mean, yes,
clock
meaning
is ticking,
it's
YK.
another way of saying that Yellowknifers show up or buy tickets at the last possible second, and also show up late for literally everything.
Right.
Yeah,
It sounds like something threatening, like Nicolas Cage would say.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking, YK.
Clock's ticking.
Get your tickets now or it'll be too late
That's pretty good, Nick Cage. Now do Nick Cage and Con Air.
Oh, I don't know any lines.
Put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? This is Alabama.
Nick Cage doing white Harry Carey? Or?
No. That's his southern accent. It's his Alabama accent. She's my hummingbird. I'm going to show you God does exist. Oh, wait, that's him doing George Bush. Anyway.
Good stuff.
Best of the Buddies Bonanza Extravaganza raffle giveaway. And we're here to announce a winner or the winner. That's what I thought.
The
Both.
Both.
What?
Just one winner.
There's just one winner.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Carolyn Ugiuk is the winner of the Best of Bonanza raffle tickets.
You took a shot.
Hey?
You took a shot.
Well, go ahead.
You got it.
Go ahead.
No. I think it's Ogiuk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carolyn.
Yep.
We will be in touch with you. So we'll get your details and we will pass that along to Snow King.
Yes.
Or rather the Snow Buddies.
Snow Buddies.
And the Best of Bonanza raffle. I believe the first video goes live today and they start doing that reverse raffle and eliminating potential winners.
We love to see it. We've actually stolen that bit. Because they were
we
doing
steal
it
that from them?
I mean, kind of. I think they were doing it before us. And now when we do draws, we're like, pick a number. Those people won't win. And then we announce their names and make a big old deal about it. And people are like, oh, I didn't win. Good stuff.
It is a lot of fun.
It is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. All right, Carolyn, we will give your deets to the Snow King himself. And we'll let you know what does she win?
So she wins the raffle ticket.
Oh, great.
She wins a
chance to win.
Chance to win.
I get it. Yeah. Now I'm on the trolley. So now you got a ticket. You got a chance to win. Beautiful. So, starting today, they'll start doing those videos.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said?
That's what I said.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
For the next 20 days until 5 finalists and 1 grand prize winner. The Best of Buddies. 1 in 10 chance not to lose. my favorite. Apparently tickets are sold out, but if you want to go to snowking.ca and click on the link, you can. And just to see, I'm going to click on it right now. The suspense is killing me. There it is. WWW2. Sold out!
Oh, there you go.
WWW2?
What's that?
The
Wicked
World War II? No, it's just a place to put stuff, to put internet stuff. Oh. Yeah, www2.rafflebox.ca.
Is that the dark web?
That is the dark web. Snow Buddies on the dark web. So you can go and purchase a raffle ticket and maybe strap some heroin to somebody's body and get it over here from Thailand.
But maybe not.
Maybe not do that. But the Best of Buddies Bonanza is sold out, so good on you, Yellowknife. $25,000 raised. Well done. Amazing stuff. You always come out when the clock is ticking and when things need support. So well done, Carolyn. Congratulations on getting a ticket for that. You have a chance not to lose. 1 in 10 chances, as a matter of fact. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. Out there, it's only minus 24, but it is snowing. It's getting a little slippery out there. I don't know if you need I don't think you need your Canada Goose jacket.
You know what? Just before we go, I just want to throw this out there. I was just checking the admission ticket section of snowking.ca because, of course, this year you do need to reserve. You need to book times ahead of time. You can't just drop in,
just show up
on the Snow Garden, which looks amazing, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. But I was just clicking on the admission ticket section just to see how it was looking, and it does say right at the top, we are now fully booked during the following time slots. March 4th from 2:30 to 5, March 5th from 3:30 to 5, March 6th from noon to 5 and 6 to 8, and March 7th from noon to 5. So those pre-booking slots are filling up fast. So if you want to go check out the Snow King, or rather the Snow Buddies Winter Garden sooner than later, make sure you get in there and book your spot.
Do that. Absolutely, because it will sell out. People want to go down in there and check it out.
That's free.
It is free. It is free. That's right.
Yes.
I don't love this, but I mean, it's got to be done, I suppose.
I mean, it's the system. You kind of have to, rather than just having people show up when it's minus 30.
No,
and
you're
then
absolutely
be turned
right.
Away.
Yeah, well, and also just to have you have to have someone at the door to kind of keep people separate, and absolutely. So it makes sense to book it. I guess I got to just get around to booking it.
That's right.
There you go. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. Again, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.